welcome to the Glass City Grind. I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Lisa.
And here we are. It's another day. It's another weekend.
Lisa and Cheryl, same place, same time.
Hashtag Lisa Dunn, Cheryl Sunshine. Do you see that? Well, welcome you guys. We're so glad you're joining us. What have you been up to? What's going on? With kids, with life?
You know, we had a little mini break. I think everyone had that over President's Day weekend.
Yes.
A lot of people had 4-day weekends like we did, which is fun. And the weather was so nice. So we got to get outside. I've been doing some yard work.
Oh my, Lisa's always working on her house.
Yeah, I do work on the house a lot.
Dewey is always working on Lisa's. We were at a meeting yesterday and he's working.
He texted me and said, "You need to meet me at Home Depot ASAP."
Yes.
Like it was a Home Depot emergency.
I love it. I love it.
So yeah, just lots going on. I've got some events coming up soon. We have, the Jimmy V Foundation.
Yes.
I've got a fun
March Madness, we're going to be talking about that later today. So set that date aside because that's an event on Friday, March 17th. It'll be from 11:30 to midnight. You can come out and actually see some of us from the Glass City Grind and network with a lot of other people and help fight cancer.
It's going to be a great night. We also have, I'm trying to think what's going on.
Well, I just want to say I had a great weekend. You didn't ask.
I
had a great week. My son was actually off an extra day.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
He didn't just have President's Day off, but he had the next day off. So he gave me a list of things that he wanted to get done and do. My daughter just celebrated her 14th birthday.
That was fun.
Dance season is in full effect with her and competition. I do briefly, I know the guys are wanting us to get through our thing, but my son has decided not to play baseball this year.
That's crazy.
Did everyone gasp on that?
That is crazy, Blake.
So I'm devastated.
That is hard.
And we will probably have a coach come on and talk about what to do when your kids try to act like they're not going to play a school sport.
That's hard because I know as a parent that's happened to me. We're like, last year Gabby didn't want to play softball, and she's younger. She wanted to play softball, and I was like, what do you mean? What am I going to do? Because I think that becomes such a part of our daily routine is, going, how many times do we talk to each other and say, oh, I'm at the ballpark tonight. Yeah. Oh, we got baseball, basketball. So I think that is a hard thing for parents.
Yes. So I'll keep you posted on that and his future plans.
Yeah.
So, but today we're excited for our show. We have on some friends, Aubrey and Chris, that are going to talk about the Jimmy V Foundation. Also, we have the T-Town Tassels are here on the show today. We're thrilled.
So much fun.
And you have been ranting and raving on set all morning, so we're going to go to Chick Chat because you always have something to say, which we love, Lisa.
Talky.
Which I want to tell people, make sure you follow Lisa's blog because she spends a lot of time on the TV set, but however, you have things that you like to post on the blog, and I want people to follow.
Yep, you can find me on Facebook at the Suburban Socialite. So find me there and follow me on there.
Yes. And who knows what else we have on today, but we will be back
with more right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, guys. We are so ecstatic because right now we have the beautiful ladies from T-Town Tassels. And girls, we have spent so much time this morning talking about what this all is and how I can be incorporated into it.
Yes.
So let's start by telling the viewers, a little bit about your organization.
Absolutely. The T-Town Tassels was founded 2 years ago. By a couple of gentlemen, Barry Aislinger and Brandon Slomsky. And their aim was to bring burlesque back to Toledo. Toledo has a history of very popular burlesque. The performer Rose LaRose is from Toledo. And so they brought it back. They held auditions and have built it up over the last 2 years. This particular show, I have taken over as producer with these lovely ladies next to me helping out as producer performers. And we are here to entertain, we're here to bring burlesque back to Toledo, we are here to spread a message of love and body positivity and have a real good time.
Well, and I was so excited to learn that we did have a famous burlesque performer from the Toledo area because I think that's something a lot of people might not know. And the fact that, you mentioned earlier how this is coming finally to this area. How do you feel about that? Because it's something that maybe the Midwest wasn't really big on, but we talked about, the coast had this going on. Now it's finally trickling to this area.
I feel like all of the really big popular things come to kind of the Midwest, kind of Ohio last. Burlesque was really big on the East Coast and the West Coast. There's a ton of burlesque in places like Chicago, and in fact, Kitty performs frequently in Detroit. So those big metropolitan areas had a lot of that, and we're finally getting those kind of arty scenes in Toledo.
I love that. And, you know, we mentioned body positivity. And how do you feel like women coming to the show, or, you know, maybe a younger girl would see this, how do you feel like that does impact the image that women have about their bodies?
Tassels are very much about body positivity. They're very much about self-love and finding empowerment in your own body. So if you come to a show, you're going to see a bunch of women on stage that have not only learned to love who they are, and every inch, every pound, every flaw, they're expressing that in such a beautiful way. They're really shining and showing that you can love yourself no matter how you look, and you should be proud of how you look.
Right, and hopefully in doing that, we inspire other people to feel the same way about themselves. It's all been, for each of us, I think, a journey into...
One of my best memories is somebody came to see me at a Tassels show and stopped me afterwards and said, "You are so beautiful." And I was going on and on and on about you, and I was like, "Oh, thank you very much." And they were like, and then I realized my body looks exactly like yours, and I hated my body before this. But if you can go up there and look like you do, why can't I? And she's now an active performer.
Right.
I love that. What a great
We throw
story.
glitter on it instead of hiding it away.
Exactly.
I love that. It's
Everything's
like
pretty with a little
sparkle.
glitter.
Yeah. A little sparkle makes everything better. So, you know, I know this is something that we talked about. Like, yes, maybe you would think men would enjoy coming to the shows, but you
More
guys
women.
find that women
It's more women.
really enjoy it.
Definitely, absolutely. It is about sex, right? So in some form, burlesque is about the art of the tease. So yes, our male fans do enjoy it. I wouldn't say that they don't. But for any woman to look up there at any one of us, and we are just regular people from the city of Toledo, so we are your neighbors, we are the people that you meet. And they see us doing these things that are empowering and showing ourselves and our vulnerability. And women really get a rise out of that. They get some satisfaction in knowing that if they wanted to, they could do it too.
I love that. And this is a good date night, right?
It's a very good date night.
So I actually am going to come to your next show. I'm going to bring my husband. We're going to do a night out. Because, you know, we have kids. We need this. We need like a fun night out.
Definitely.
Tell me about the show and how people can get tickets.
The next show is going to be March 4th at 8 o'clock at the Collingwood Arts Center in the Underground Theater. It's a black box theater, so it's a little more of an intimate venue. The show starts at 8. The doors will open at 7:30. You can get tickets either at the door, they'll be $15, but in advance, they're on brown paper tickets at tasselsbehavingbadly.brownpapertickets.com.
Well, I am so excited. I know our viewers are going to head out to the show because it sounds like just a blast.
It's going to be.
And one last thing, tell me, are you guys on Facebook or any social media where people can get more info?
We are.
T-Town Tassels has a Facebook?
A Facebook and an Instagram, and then most of the performers have our own page. Ruby Jade has her own Facebook, Abby Lane, and Kitty. Kitty Hawk.
Love it.
We never use her last name. She's just Kitty.
I just like Kitty. It's so
Yeah,
cute.
exactly. She's Kitty.
Okay, girls, thank you so much for taking time to come on Glass City Grind
Thank
today.
you for
We're
having
so
us.
excited about this. We really hope that you guys check out this show. It's something different and fun to do in the Toledo area. And make sure to stay tuned because we've got lots more coming back with Glass City Grind after this break.
Hey, welcome back. It's Lisa and I at the table for Chick Chat.
I know I'm just catching up on all my news. There's so much going on.
This is Lisa's favorite segment.
This is because I feel like people really want to hear our opinions on
She
stuff.
does. Lisa feels you care what we think it's like, and I do.
Yeah.
Because when you come, I don't know if you were aware of this, but when you come on set, you totally start with whatever's on your mind
Mhm.
about politics, school, the weather, anything, and the guys are working, and Lisa's just shouting stuff
Yep.
out, and we love it. We
And,
care.
yeah, I like to share my opinions with people. I feel like this is my one place to like
Express.
express.
Well, let's start with President's Day,
Yes,
because that was this past week.
this was iffy.
And so, what is your thoughts about, there were some protests and things happening.
Well, people were, you're either kind of, it's a divided nation right now. So you're either the people protesting or you're the people upset about protesting. And on President's Day, people were particularly upset because they were protesting the presidency on a day that's supposed to be remembering and celebrating our past presidents.
And I seen Instagram posts where it's like, let's celebrate like 44 out of the 45 presidents or whatever the number exactly is. But you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And I was
which-
like, that is hilarious.
It is funny. And
Do you know who the favorite president of all time is?
well, I know that Obama is in the top 12.
He is number 12,
Yeah, but I don't know who the
Abraham Lincoln.
high five
And
to
I-
Abe.
And
Would you like a high
vote-
five on that?
Because he may be related to me. He is also a Melungeon.
And I can
As
see
am
that. I've seen pictures of him, and I've seen pictures of your ancestors, so I can totally see that correlation.
Yes.
I love that.
And now let's move on and talk about UFC. Because every time we talk about, and I mix it up, boxing or
Mhm.
fighting, you immediately will know the UFC and our production crew. Well, first of all, let's talk about Frank is sit back and relaxed right now. Is anybody running the camera?
Okay. Is anybody working? No, I'm just kidding.
But when we start saying anything to do with halfway knowing about fighting, the guys are like, oh, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, because Justin is a big UFC fan. He's really into that, and
I think he's a fighter part time.
yeah, that's his like
That's his real job.
alter ego. But what I think is really fascinating is that this has just blown up in the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
And I was mentioning how a friend of mine, I'll give a shout out to Amy Schlager.
Hi, Amy.
She's also my son's teacher and lives in our same neighborhood. We went to a party at her house, and she's like this, white suburban mom, and she's got like the favorite fighter T-shirt on and throwing
Who
this
is
big
the
party.
guy? Because my son loves him,
It's-
Connor
Yep,
McGregor.
the Irish
He's
guy.
Irish and proud of it and feisty.
And he
mean.
is good looking, but he's an amazing fighter.
Okay.
And I just think it's funny how this has really come out to the suburbs and become this huge phenomenon in our country.
Yes. And the guys you mentioned today, too. What about Ronda Rousey, who we know had not her
previous
best fight not too
flop.
long ago? Her boyfriend,
Wow.
I found out from Justin
Yeah.
that he is a fighter and he recently just got knocked out. So I think that they may need to revisit.
Practice.
They may need to move on.
He got the old 1-2 punch. He's out.
When both of you are getting beat up in the range, let's get your money, let's run, let's
They
start
could
over
probably
somewhere
like move over into like acting or stunts or something.
Yes.
They can find a job. Okay.
else. Let's talk about education. Because I know you got
Oh,
something to
this is
say.
the last
I'm
thing
drinking a
that I
cup of
feel
coffee
like.
on this.
I know, because I know they're going to start counting us down, but we have to get this out. So, if you ask most teachers I know, in fact, when Trump elected, and of course her name's going to blank, to be the Secretary of Education, I had put a post on Facebook asking both Republican and Democrat friends who thinks this is a good idea. Really, nobody did. I don't think anybody agreed with that. On top of that, in our state, we have Kasich, and he is not a big public education promoter. So there's a lot going on right now with education, and specifically public education, which 98% of American children attend public schools.
Right.
So if you're not an advocate for public education in our country, which to me should be a basic right, there's a problem. And there's definitely a problem going on both at the state level and the federal level. And I think the best thing people can do, and I know this is happening in my community, get out and petition your government. Make sure you can send emails. These are great things that you can do. You can try to set up meetings and go down to Columbus and talk to people, but you have to be proactive about this, or our public education system is really going to be severely hurt. So
Well, I think that we can end it on that today before your blood
Before I have a
pressure
heart
starts
attack.
going, 'cause she gets serious. And maybe we can have a teacher come on in the next week or so, or some education
yeah.
people in our area, get their viewpoint and speak to us specifically what we can do right here in the Northwest
Ohio, yeah,
area.
because we've got to do stuff. We've got to get out there and be proactive. And along with the protesting, I'll just leave you guys with this. I know I'm still going on, but get out and do something. Protesting is great, and it has affected our country in positive ways in the past. But if you can take some of
Peaceful
those,
protesting?
peaceful protesting. But if you can take some of those man hours put into that, and really start being proactive in other ways, it can be really beneficial to the community.
Yes, that's
So,
right.
all
Okay,
right.
well, there's your Chick Chat.
And we've got so much more with Glass City Grind right after this break.
Hey, welcome back to the Glass City Grind. I am so thrilled. Lisa and I are here with two of our friends going to talk about the Jimmy V Foundation, the
right.
big fundraiser coming up. So
Yes.
welcome, Aubrey.
Thank
welcome,
you.
Chris. I don't even give last
Thank you.
names anymore.
It's okay. Hey, you don't
We're
have
just
to.
we're such good friends. We don't need to use last names.
We're such good friends, we're
We're
having a big party.
There it
Yeah.
is. It's good to be here. Yeah. Yeah.
So thank you for joining us today. We want to talk about the Jimmy V Foundation, maybe give a brief history, what we're doing. I'm excited because I am on the board with you guys.
Yep.
I don't really know what I do. I think I Snapchat during board.
Well, we can both speak to this. We're all, a part of the board.
Yeah.
But the Jimmy V Foundation is a foundation that's been around for quite a while now, but it's here to help fight cancer. And Mike Carroll started the foundation here in Toledo, and he's
Yes.
been doing an event for 17 years during March Madness, because Jimmy V was a well-known coach. So he started this foundation here in Toledo for 17 years. It's 17 years, right?
Yeah, about 17. It's been
Okay.
a long time now. He's been
And it's grown to the point where now he's having a big party at the Pinnacle the second day of March Madness, and coincidentally this year on St. Patty's Day. So it's going to be quite a party.
It's gonna be a
Extra
party,
fun.
party to fight cancer.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
Right, do you usually celebrate St. Patty's Day?
Oh, of course. I
We-
think that's like
Yeah.
I'm Irish. That's
Right,
all
yeah,
we're
me
doing.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
I
any
like
chance
that.
we get to have a party,
Absolutely,
we do
yeah.
and celebrate.
Toledo likes the party.
I don't know if you know this, but Cheryl and I love drinks and snacks.
Oh,
Sure.
well,
Like
that's
we'll have
perfect.
that.
Yeah, we're
Lots of
big
them.
drinks
Yeah.
and snacks people. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Green
This
beer too.
green beer. So it's
Oh,
going to
cool.
be at the Pinnacle on the 17th, March 17th,
Okay.
same day as St. Patty's Day, as I said. And it will go from 11:30, just before lunch, all the way to midnight. So this is going to be for the people that maybe can't go out and get blacked out drunk before noon. This is going to be the people that maybe have to work and still want to go out, have a great lunch, and then come back later to watch the games and celebrate St. Patty's Day at the same time.
Right.
As well as have a networking opportunity.
Networking
Right.
is
So
going to
people
be
can come and talk about their business and exchange business cards and have opportunities to not only have a good time but also and fight cancer as well as build their business hopefully.
Right. And how much are the tickets again?
It's $50 per person or $75 for a couple.
And what's great about that is that, like you mentioned, there will be food there.
Food. The $50 covers pizza, I think subs. It will cover the green beer. Got to have the green beer, and then we'll have a cash bar and Jig's dinner as well.
And there's also some games, squares.
Squares.
Or other activities going
Yes, yeah, there are. So you can come and if you've ever played squares before, you kind of put some money in, and whatever points the games land on, it's like you can win different amounts of money for that. So it's like kind of like a lottery system. It's fun.
I feel like I'm feeling lucky. I'm gonna try that this year.
on.
There you go.
See, this is gonna be my first year to be a part of this event. I'm really
Mine too.
excited. So I know Cheryl's got to experience it already, but I hear great things about it. So hoping that lots of our viewers come out and check it out this year.
It should
Okay.
be a blast. Yeah, if you want to learn more about the foundation or the event, you can go to jimmyvmarchmadness.com. So Valdano is his last name, jimmyvmarchmadness.com. And again, if you can't come to the event and you want to be a part of this great cause, you want to donate to the cause, you can go online and do that as well. So we'd
That's right.
appreciate anybody who just wants to support what we're doing here. The organization worldwide has raised over $170 million to help fight cancer, and we want to be a part of that because who here hasn't been affected by cancer in some way, some shape or another? So if we can all kind of chip in together and fight it.
Yeah,
Come
my
to us.
dad and mom both went through cancer treatments and both are healthy and on the other side of it just because of events like this and opportunities to raise money like this. So it's a really nice opportunity. Just like you said, everyone really has somewhere has been touched by cancer. And Jim Valvano was a fighter, and so up until his last breath, he was fighting for the cause. And then even in his death, even stronger, people have now raised all this money
Right.
after his death. So it's ESPN as well isn't involved really big with it. So, you know, if you're familiar with Jim Valvano, he was a great coach for NC State. He pulled off one of the most improbable wins in history of college basketball. So it was pretty cool.
Well, what a great legacy, you know, that
Right.
this has left, and something that has come out of his death is this wonderful cause that people are raising money for. So,
Right.
Absolutely.
well, guys, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having us
Yeah,
here.
We
thanks.
look
Let's
forward
get
to
on it.
seeing you at the event,
Yeah.
and we hope that you come out to the event on March 17th. We will see you there, and we'll see you right back after this break. Oh my God, Cheryl, have you seen our ad in the Toledo City paper?
Oh, girl, we're in the where?
Right here, look, look, there we are.
Oh my gosh, girl, we are in the paper. This is why I love the Toledo City paper.
I know, isn't this a great publication?
It is awesome because I can go. Not only do I see us in here, but there's other events that go on and other things like the rep is in here. The Stranahan put stuff in here.
They always list great musicians and where they're performing.
Which, if you're looking for something to do,
Yep.
that's where you go.
There's so much information in the Toledo City paper. I love it.
Yes, you know what? And all you got to do, it's free. It comes out. All you got to do is pick it up wherever you see the Toledo City paper.
And read it.
Hey, what a great show we had today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, we had a great show here at Staybridge Suites, and it is getting a little rowdy in here today.
I mean, they're ready to take us out to lunch, or they're ready to it's getting ready to be a party in here tonight.
It's busy. It is. It's busy, and this is the place to be. Make sure that you look into this if you're looking for a place to stay.
And we're so glad you guys joined us. One of the things I want to leave you with is next week starts our birthday month here, because Lisa has a birthday, I have a birthday. So if you have an idea you would like to come on our show, we want to have a birthday celebration show, and we're inviting you to come on. Please contact us on Facebook, our email, anywhere. Send us a message.
You can send us presents too. We like presents. We like snacks, drinks, presents,
Yes, we like
jewelry.
stuff.
So feel free to send us whatever.
Yeah, so thank you so much. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the weekend.
And we'll see you back here, same time, same place next week.
Spread love, not hate. Bye-bye.
Mwah. And you can send us presents.
And then we're going to end it with
I'm going to say, happy birthday to you. Or do the Maryland Monroe. Birthday to me. And Cheryl.
birthday.
We definitely should. Because we can combine that in one show because our birthdays are so close. We need cupcakes. Oh, no, no. I love it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to be late to my women's appointment.
Girl, it's not 12:30. So just, we're supposed to have